Yusaku Matsuda. Matsuda Yūsaku. September 21, 1949 – November 6, 1989. Was a Japanese actor. In Japan he was best known for roles in action films and a variety of television series in the 1970s, as well as a switch to a wider range of roles in the 1980s. His final film appearance was as the villain Sato in Ridley Scott's Black Rain. He is considered one of Japan's most important film actors. Career. He began acting after graduating from high school, moving through several theater companies before joining the Bungaku, a theater group at around the same time as Kaori Momoi. His career as a screen actor started in 1973 with a role as a junior police officer in a TV detective drama called Taiyo ni Horo. He went on to appear in various television series and action films during the 70s. His most remembered role on television was in Tantei Monogatari, in which he starred as an unlikely private detective. In films, he was known for such gun-toting roles as assassin Shohei Narumi in the Yu-Gi Game series of films, and master criminal Asakura in Resurrection of the Golden Wolf. In the 1980s, desiring to be seen as more than an action star, he moved from action films to a wider range of dramatic roles. He made a dramatic weight loss to appear in the film The Beast to Die in 1980. The following year he appeared in another action film, Yokohama BJ Blues, which also featured his singing, and the surreal art film Kaguya-za. In 1983, he won the award for Best Actor at the 8th Hochi Film Award for Detective Story and The Family Game. In 1985 he took the lead role in the award-winning Sorakara. In 1986, he directed Eiho Mansu, after the scheduled director left due to disagreements. This was the only film he directed. During the 80s, he also appeared in many commercials, such as for Gatsby hair products or Triangle Shochu. In addition to acting, from the late 70s to the 80s he toured as a singer, releasing several albums of music. In 1989, although already diagnosed with cancer, he starred as the villain, Sato, in Black Rain. Director Ridley Scott and co-stars Michael Douglas, Andy Garcia, and Kate Capshaw praised his professionalism and performance. Despite his suffering, he died shortly afterwards, after making a final appearance in a special television drama with Florence Griffith Joyner, in which he was supposed to run against her, but was unable to do so because of his illness. After his death, his image continued to be used in commercials, such as a 2000 campaign for Schick razors using his image from the Tantei Monogatari television series, books, films, television specials, and other products, such as scale models of his most famous characters, continue to appear long after his death. In 1998, a film called Yomigareru Yusaku Tantei Monogatari Tokubetsu Hen was released, containing 2 episodes of the Tantei Monogatari television series and some additional material. In 2009, his second wife, Miyuki Matsuda, produced a tribute film, Soul Red, including clips from his films and interviews with actors such as Andy Garcia, as well as his 2 sons. Personal life. Matsuda was born out of wedlock in Shimonoseki, to a Japanese father, a probation officer, whom he never met, and a Zainichi Korean mother, Kaneko Matsuda, originally Kim. She was a Korean who had married a Japanese man who died during World War II. Kaneko deliberately wrongly recorded his birth year as 1950 on his birth records. He grew up and was educated in Shimonoseki, attending Kanda Elementary School and Bunyo Junior High School, before entering Shimonoseki Secondary School. In 1967, while at high school, at the urging of his mother, He stayed with his aunt in the city of Seaside in America for 1 year. He attended Seaside High School. However, extremely unhappy in America, malnourished, unable to speak English, and feeling himself the victim of discrimination, he returned to Japan. Because he was afraid of facing his mother, he went to stay with his older brother in Tokyo. He attended Honan High School as a night student and graduated in 1969. After graduating, he entered a theater company called Rokugatsu Gekido, leaving in November 1969. In 1971 he joined a theater group Club Marui. Then in 1972 he joined Bungakuza. He met his future wife Michiko through Club Marui in May 1971. At the time he was working as a barman. He changed his citizenship from Korean to Japanese while he was starring in Taiyo ni Horo, with the help of Michiko, whose father was a member of the Liberal Democratic Party who was head of the then Prime Minister's Support Office. In 1975 he was involved in 2 fracas, first with 2 journalists, and then with a student who attacked him with a wooden kendo sword because the student thought he was assaulting a woman. The student ended up in a hospital, and Matsuda received a suspended sentence for assault. This caused a major disruption in his career, with film studios and television companies dropping him. He married Michiko Kumamoto in 1975 and had 1 daughter. They divorced in 1981 after 6 years of marriage. In 1983, he married Miyuki Kumagai, whom he had started a relationship with in 1979, when she was 17, when she appeared in the television series Tante Monogatari. They had 3 children. 2 of the children, Ryuhei and Shota, became actors and daughter Yuki became a singer. In 1988, Matsuda was diagnosed with bladder cancer. Before shooting began for Black Rain, Matsuda refused chemotherapy, as he thought it would affect his ability to act in the film. After his death, his first wife, who had experienced him ignoring an ear infection until it required surgery to prevent deafness, wrote that she suspected that he did not actually realize the seriousness of his illness. During the filming, he was urinating blood. By the time shooting finished, in March 1989, his cancer had spread to his spine and lungs, making it inoperable. On October 7, 1989, Matsuda was hospitalized. A month after he was admitted, Matsuda died at 6:45 p.m. JST on November 6 at the age of 40, at a Tokyo hospital. He was buried in Nishitama Cemetery in Akaruno, Tokyo. Later influence: the appearances of the character Aokiji in the manga series One Piece, and the character Spike Spiegel in the anime series Cowboy Bebop are based on him. Filmography: film, television, video games. Official website: Yusaku Matsuda at the Internet Movie Database. Yusaku Matsuda at the Japanese Movie Database. Japanese: Yusaku Matsuda. Cinemascape. In Japanese.